What's up, ATG fam? So I'm on zero loaded, step 7. Just had a realization I want to share with you, which is don't be self-critical on your Nordics. So we're doing these, step 7, 3 sets of 5, superset with our reverse Nordic, Mondays and Thursdays. Now let's compare, I'm gonna do a few reps, and let's compare this with Tyreek Hill, who's maybe the most athletic guy in the NFL, and his Nordic, and even his hips are bent, right? Now, let's rewind if I had less ability. So what? You see what I'm saying? So what? Load through those. This is an unbelievable exercise, and I think by not going mental on it and self-criticizing, we actually could get to those levels, and I'm living proof of this, so we can be laughed at, be genetically inferior athletically, and we can change that. But one thing is I compliment myself, so every time I do a little better, I'm taking a win that I'm getting closer. I'm not criticizing, and also I'm not judging. If someone wants to have the glutes locked and use like assistance and do these, you can do these however you want. Remember that I don't follow what academia says about something. I follow what the greatest athletes, the greatest longevity cases, I follow what they look like. We can see Marty St. Louis, he has this really awesome strict way of doing it up. That's the only video on the net in terms of at the time he did it. Remember, he was 35 years old, leading the NHL in scoring, one of the fastest guys out of 25 pro hockey players in his gym. I could say this a million times. He's the only one out of 25 pro hockey players who could do this kind of Nordic, and he would then drop down trying to get those thighs below 45 degrees. So that would mean like about right there. Boom, you can see Marty's Nordic. So I basically use Marty St. Louis and Cheetah. That's how I craft this Nordic form. But boom, have fun with it. Don't self-criticize. Put in your reps. Enjoy the process. Don't let it be something to fear or worry or stress about. Have fun with it. Have fun feeling that tension. Have fun knowing that every rep you do, boom, you're building that hamstring. You're building every 1% stronger, 1% more protection for that ACL, which attaches from the back of the thigh to the front of the shin bone. So that's why it's maybe the simplest exercise. The weaker we are, the more vulnerable that's going to be. And the stronger we are, the more protected that's going to be. Plus, we potentiate being able to pull harder with our hamstring when we run, when we jump off one foot. And obviously, if you improve your ability to run into a jump, it improves the 2-foot jump. So even a lot of the freakiest 2-foot jumpers I've trained, they were phenomenal at this, from day one, whether they had trained it or not, or some had trained to it and could jump higher as a result. So hopefully this takes some stress out of training, makes it more optimistic. If you want to train exactly like me, easy to find me, atgonlinecoaching.com. I'm on my step 7 right now of my 2 leg days a week, which is on loaded 0, which is basically taking the 0 flow. Instead of doing it 3 days a week for safety, we're doing it 2 days a week, Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Friday. We're doing hips. We do a 4-way hip and then upper, and then take Wednesday and weekend off just to be sure. So we're adding weights to that 0 flow. So the session takes more like 60 minutes than 30 minutes, but done this kind of style in the past, and it's probably the fastest, best results I've ever had.